half human, full screen God. Oshe.
I love it. Would you sit with a therapist?
Jesus is my therapist. The Holy Spirit is my therapist.
How do you tell women that you're dating that we're in this but I'm not ready?
Mentally, am I willing to get married? Yes. Am I willing to get married to you? Yes. Am I going to get married to you? That's the question I don't know.
First of all, why are you not coming back to an equal war?
Who told you I'm not coming back?
You have dead you there now.
If I'm going to kiss on a set, why am I kissing? Can we tell a love story without kissing? If you say, Kunle, you're going to be naked in the movie. Why? Now I ask a lot of why.
Jeremy was here the last time. He was here in our first season.
Yeah, I'm listening to you. That name just makes me feel
It makes you angry. Hi everybody, welcome to another interesting episode of Dear Ife series, where we share raw stories. You send in our stories, we share them with you, the audience, and with our special guests who come here, to give their opinions in a kind, honest, and very meaningful way. Today, we have with us award-winning actor. I'm not done. You all done. Fitness enthusiast. He calls himself half screen god, half human. He's also the newest, in fact, I call him a mini comedian. Also, the newest father in town. Welcome, Kunle Remi. Everybody. Yay!
and it's half human.
Half human.
Full screen.
Full screen. Explain where that came from.
Voila.
Yes.
Okay, so there was a time I was trying to rap. I wasn't trying to rap. I was trying to jump on a rap track, and so I got a writer to, funny enough, Miss Yemi Black.
Yeah.
The veteran Yemi Black. So you were putting down with combining words, and he just scribbled some things down, and I just read through it, and I was like, half human, full screen God. Oshe.
Oh yeah, now finish it. Finish the rap.
Linguistics.
Hey.
I don't know. The rap the rap is not there. It gets into,
But you left it like that.
I just that. So I think that was a gift of doing that rap. Half human, full screen God. Yes, I just took that tagline. That's because he looked at me and said he's going to write a rap for me.
Oh.
So I was like, okay. And then so you look at me and you see half human, full screen God?
I love it.
Thank you.
Yes, it's good. So we all know, the newest father in town. But first, I must ask, how are you, genuinely? Because when we ask people on this platform, people say, we don't want to hear, I'm fine, I'm okay. I don't think anybody is 100% fine and okay. So, how are you? Don't be dramatic. Don't be dramatic, yeah.
I'm fine. I'm fantastic. I'm great. I'm happy. I feel very fulfilled. And above all, I'm grateful. And I'm saying all of this because life is interesting with the way we go through different things in different phases. And I think I'm just prepared, equipped, and willing to go through it. One of those things that happen in life can steal my joy, can deprive me of being happy, of being kind, of being feeling fulfilled, or beating myself up. So when I say I'm fine, genuinely I'm fine.
You are.
Because if I'm not fine, I would say I'm not fine.
I love it. As you're saying you're prepared, how prepared were you when you had a baby? And before then, I don't know, some of you may not have seen his YouTube vlog, so go and watch it because I don't even know how to explain it to you people now. Oh, God. But there was a little bit of complications before your baby came. Emi Oluwa. Breath.
The breath.
Oh, yes, the breath of God. Emi Oluwa. How prepared were you for those complications? And then when the baby came?
I don't think there's any form of preparation any level of preparation I could have.
Prepared
me.
Yeah.
But you get married and you say for better, for worse. You pray every day. You say, let your will be done. You know deep down that if things are going too rosy, you should be questioning everything because perhaps.
Yeah, but let me wait. What's going to drop this next year?
If we have lights in Nigeria for a long time, are you sure it's not a setup? Yeah. So you're not necessarily prepared for what you don't know, but you are strong enough to face whatever adversity comes your way. So for me or for us and wifey, it was happening and we didn't have a choice or an option other than just being there. And the fact that we're together made it beautiful, you know. So it wasn't just one person struggling and we were in this together. That's the light. Even though we're moving closer, the light is moving back. We're moving closer, the light is moving back. But at least we are seeing the light. It's not black. It's not
you get
black
there.
out. We'll get there.
For those who have not watched the vlog, give us a summary of what happened. What was that about? Okay. Summary.
So we had our baby at 26 weeks. But before then, there were a lot of complications. From finding out that we had fibroid, about 10, I don't even know how many it was, of the 10 centimeter one, to being hospitalized for months, to not being able to do anything, not being able to eat, to being injected multiple times.
And you were there all through?
I was there. I shuttled Nigeria back. I mean, when it started off in Nigeria, then wifey had to go to the US. Thank you. Thank God.
Thank God. Yeah.
Because
we know what it is. We know what it is.
I know she's not Nigerian, so she said, I beg, let her go to where they understand her, you know. So, and we couldn't even travel at some point. So it took a while for us to be given clearance, to travel. And we traveled. Again, journey continued. She was still hospitalized. So I would have to come back. I had a couple of, because you know the way the year is already slated for you as
you have schedules.
Yeah, as business year. Yes. I think you're already committed to. So I had to, she was in safe hands. Thank God for
support.
Grandparents.
I really like that part of the vlog, knowing that there were people.
Yeah. So here, the parents here, it was, thank God for the help. December, I was living in the hospital, literally from the airport to my 2 suitcases. I checked into my hospital bed, my couch. I was there till baby came January 1st, which we didn't expect. We were trying to see if it was going to be here for 30 weeks.
Yeah.
The beautiful wonder came at 26 and...
At 26 weeks.
26 weeks.
For people who don't...
And God is just faithful. Man proposes, God disposes. We prayed for this, we wanted this, we were excited about this, but God was like, nope, wonder is coming earlier. And wonder shows up.
Yeah.
And fantastically, she scaled through, you know, not being a preemie. That's what they call them, a preemie.
Yeah.
But I mean, she didn't even, I don't even call her a preemie because I don't think she functioned as a preemie. She just scaled through. But it was tough. So that was the first time. Then we had to wait 80 days for her to come home. So imagine you carry your baby and then you give it back to your baby, but you can't go with your baby.
Yeah.
So you have to then be seeing your baby through a glass.
Exactly, through a
glass. When you can touch, when you can do skits. I mean, just the whole process. But it was tough. But we still laughed in between. All the dreams we had of creating content, of doing this, of doing a babycation.
Yeah.
I don't know what they call it.
Baby dedication.
Not baby dedication. The
reveal.
Baby reveal.
Yeah.
Baby. We didn't even want to know what the gender was. We just wanted to so the doctors might know it's when once she pushes out, that was the prayer that we just say, oh my God, is a boy or is a girl? God knew. All the plans we had just didn't work as we would have anticipated. But again, it was never really in our place to determine. It was in God's hands. Yeah. And we completely just trusted God and followed through the process. Like TV says, once you hit the windshield, that's when you know, that's when you think, how far.
How does a husband support a wife through this process, not feeling what she's feeling physically? How do you tap into her feelings and her pain? How do you do that so that she can feel like truly?
That's a very good question. I need to ask her how I did that for her.
Yeah.
But I had to be very present. I had to shut down from work. So a lot of times, the ones I could do, I'd do. A lot of things I had to turn down a lot of jobs because I needed to be present. I needed to show up for her in her... As she went through a lot, you know. I need to ask her what I did for her that made her. I've never asked her that question.
But she said she felt supported. I mean, based on
I tried my best. It was tough. Sometimes I'm just confused. Sometimes I'm Are you going to eat bread? Are you going to eat bread? Are you going to eat bread? Okay, I'll buy you bread. He wants suya. Okay. But the suya has to be burnt. Hey, I buy the suya. I go back. I buy the suya. She says,
I don't want suya again.
She goes, hey, so what do you want? I don't know.
Your brain is going up, but you know what?
What I'm trying to do is just... But deep down, I'm boiling. I see, I just you want Gary. No. Hectic, but I know I couldn't be angry.
Yeah.
That wasn't going to help anything. It's just, I just had to just have.
Yeah.
But deep down, I was going through a lot. And like I say, a lot of people say, I'm not trying to share this with her, but a lot of people say, oh, the mother, they give her gifts. I'm like, you know what?
What about me?
I didn't carry the baby, but hey.
I went through a lot.
I've not, till today, I tell you that. So the more I see one, the more I carry a meal, I'm just looking at it, the more I unpack, wait though. So we went through this.
This for you.
Yeah. But again, you see life. Once you are in pain, it's the most painful part. Once you heal, you can never remember exactly how painful it was.
Exactly.
But you can remember the period of it.
Yeah.
When you see that pain, you don't even want to relieve it. You don't want to feel it again, but you know that, it was so painful. So looking at her now, I can smile and just be grateful to say, now you
made us go through.
Your coming is
it's a wonder.
It's a wonder. You know, I don't think I've unpacked it.
Yes.
With how I feel genuinely. I feel like it's a gradual process.
So you deal in phases.
Yes, exactly. So I deal in phases. Then I don't just see through it.
Yeah.
So even if I ever sat with a therapist, I probably would be there for like 6 years.
Would you sit with a therapist?
Jesus is my therapist. The Holy Spirit is my therapist.
Ladies and gentlemen, here goes the Nigerian man. I introduce you
the Holy Spirit is my therapist.
Really?
Yeah, but and I mean, if I ever need it, I would always reach out. But I'm very honest with myself, and I like to just unpack things and see. And I have mentors. I have people I talk to. I have older ones, my pastor, but I have a couple of
who's your pastor?
Men of God. Right now I'm Pastor Ayo Echeni, Petra Church.
Okay.
I have Pastor Kingsley too, who's my pastor.
Yeah.
So I can always reach out and have this, counseling and whatever it is. But I like to unpack and also just pray to get clarity and understanding on whatever journey I'm on. It's only when I feel like I need to talk to someone and I can talk to a counselor or talk to someone. I've never really reached out to a therapist, but like a counselor, someone that is rooted in the word, because that's what helps me.
So Christian therapist, if you're going to ever sit down with
one. Because that's how you can drive the vehicle I'm in, rather than
the one who. So when you're talking about, I know I have faith, the therapist is saying, is that not being delusional? If you're not a Christian, exactly. Yeah. So the balance has to be found. I think that I don't worry. But I look at people who have been perceived as a playboy, man about town, just switching into this role of family, father. How has that identity changed for you? Even not as people view you yourself. Do you feel like your identity has changed?
If you're a fine guy, you're already tagged a player. If you are
a fine guy.
If you are a gentleman, sometimes you're already mistaken as a player. If you're an actor and you play those roles well, you are tagged as a player. I've never really let any of these things define who I am. I've always, wanted. So it's not the kind of. So when people say to me, I just smile because who are you to tell me what Kunle will do or not, And I've always looked forward to having a family. I've always looked forward to having my eggs in one basket and giving the basket to God. Do you understand? I've always craved that at the right time. So it's for me. This wasn't a change. This was just, it was time. The right person walked in. It was time. I was ready for the person. So there's a thing about being ready.
Let's talk about that. Let's talk about readiness, because when you say I was ready, I was not ready before.
Oh yeah.
But now I'm ready.
Yeah.
How do you tell women that you're dating that we're in this, but I'm not ready? How do you say that? I mean, before Terry, how would you say, hey, we're together, but you know, but you're still going. How do you say that?
How do I say it to them?
Yes, to the woman who is probably in love with you, probably, and she's saying, oh, I want this to end in marriage, and you are saying, or acting, or believe that, oh, no.
So I'm not ready I think it's peculiar to people. Because you can feel, in my own space, I felt like I knew I wasn't ready at certain times.
Yeah.
And then I met someone and I felt like,
I'm ready.
I can risk it. I can take it. I can take this jump. I can leap from here to here. I can jump into this, you know. Other times, I didn't feel I could jump into it. That means there was something that was holding me back, or there was a delusion of me not being ready in that space.
Is it a delusion? Because it's real life for you. If you could not jump.
I couldn't jump here. It's the same way. So if you're walking down the road and there's a pothole, you have to look for the side that you can jump over. You can't just jump over the widest part of a pothole. You have to. So I feel like that. I feel for me, I wasn't ready with certain people, which is not a bad thing.
Oh no, I don't think it's bad.
It just feels like maybe maybe there's something more I wanted, or there's a click that I need to find that will make me feel. And so it's not mentally. Am I willing to get married? Yes. Am I willing to get married to you? Yes. Am I going to get married to you? That's the question I don't know. Because we all get into relationships and think, oh yeah, this person. In fact, when I met you, I told her I have just one more relationship in me.
After that, that's it.
I told her, after this one, I'm going to enter the streets. I have just one bus stop. She laughed. It was like a joke, but I said I don't think I was in that space to invest so much time in anything that I'll be in and be uncertain. So let's not rush this process. Let's not.
Who are you talking about?
This is Tiwi. This is my wife. Tiwi.
In the general and popular scheme of things, it was quick. Don't you think?
Was it? But again, that's the thing about being ready. So before I got married, I went for YF camp, sorting out, and I had a prayer point in there where I just, I was praying. I had somebody that I was in love with, and I said to God, I was praying. I said, God, I don't know how to just jump and make a decision. I like to hear go, come, sit, stand. So I like to inquire. I like to ask. So I'm like, God, I'm good to go. The prayer is now not for me to just get married. The prayer is, give me that daughter that I would take care of.
Your daughter.
Your daughter. The person that has been praying for me to come into her life. I promise you I will take care of her. Or show me the person, let me know. Again, it was a prayer of being ready. But I didn't put a timeline. I just said I was ready. Again, like I said, I was with somebody. I was talking to somebody. But in that prayer point, I kind of felt like this was going to be answered. So when I saw TV come along, very, very easy.
So it wasn't it with that person. While you were praying, you were with someone, but
I didn't feel the click. I felt there was something. I felt like I don't know how to lie to myself. I just felt like you're an amazing person. You are a great person. I will say I love you as a person. But I just feel like, and it's not bad. It's not you. It's just, maybe there's been prayers over my life
if it didn't day.
Is that what? If it didn't day. It didn't day. But it did for somebody. There's somebody that you will click with. Yeah. It's not just me. You say, but there's somebody I will click with. And it's not just you.
Did you tell her it's not you, it's me?
Did I ever say that?
Do you know men always say that?
I said that, but I really didn't care about it. I just did that. You know what?
It's not you, it's me.
I'm sure Itom can relate to this. You know when you say something, it's a very cheeky word, but you really don't want to say, but that's the best word to say now.
Oh Lord, why you call my husband into this? Why?
Because he can relate. Because he can relate.
Wait, let me see the guy. Can you relate?
Every man seeing this can relate to say that.
Hello there.
I know.
He will not answer me. Okay.
It's like dropping lamba for someone and say,
I know
you're the most beautiful. Every guy says this, but you just say, because you gotta say, you do what you gotta do, man. If you enter, just enter.
Yeah. But with her, it wasn't.
So again, like I said, fortunately for me, people I've dated in the past are all great people. I've never dated anybody that is not great. I don't think I've had any. I don't think I've had any issues with.
Why did you laugh?
Just because I just remembered something, but it doesn't matter. I don't think I've had any issues with anybody.
Yeah.
I just feel like there is a clique. There is. My mom would say, "Ọlọ́run ló mọ ọkọ àfẹ́sọ́nà."
Yes.
Ìyàwó
àfẹ́sọ́nà.
Meaning that God already knows who He has ordained
for you.
So I feel very weird when I see people cry over broken relationships that didn't go their way. It's not in your place to let it go your way. A lot of things,
need to align
for this thing to be what it's meant to be. And that's why you see things that last longer. It's when they align, when they click. Things that you force or things that you want more than the other person. Things or marriages that don't have the God factor in it. Problem.
Yes. I mean, nothing is perfect, but with God, it's just easier.
So listen, we're married to God. It's a triangle.
Yeah.
It's like
me and you to God.
Yeah, exactly. And that's a very, very important aspect of marriage. It's a God.
It's a God union.
God union, exactly.
I believe that. So I don't think that you eventually answered me when I said, "How did you say you were not ready?" Don't worry yourself. I know things. I will not let it go. How did you clear it? Because again, that's what I'm saying. Sometimes when we do all of these interviews, I mean, we laugh, but most importantly for us here is for people to learn and say, and are you shocked at how much people look up to you? Do you realize that many people just say, the way even if he's acting, they will say they took a lesson from acting. So many people want to hear and say, Kunle said if that's what he did, then that kind of thing. So how was that able to fizzle out in a way where I'm not ready. I need to let you know. I
was very truthful. So the way I go about it is I'm very straightforward and truthful with it. So I had somebody that I had to talk to and I said I wasn't ready. Now, here's the thing. This is why it was easy for me. She was very ready.
Yeah.
I did not feel ready. I will not become ready because you are ready. I need to feel ready emotionally, mentally, spiritually to be on this journey with you.
I agree.
You are very, very... In fact, if you say, let's go now, you can even fund your wedding.
Oh.
That's to show you how ready you are.
Yeah.
And that's me just saying that's how ready this person is. And again, I respect that you don't want to waste time. You don't want to be in a relationship for 4, 5, 6, 7 years and be wasting time because there's no guarantee. So... if you are very ready, and genuinely I wasn't ready, I didn't feel ready. So it was a conversation to say, I know this is where you are at. I'm not ready. Maybe if I'm ready or I feel like, okay, Kunle, let's do this thing, and you're still available, that can be good.
Did you say you're still available?
Yeah, because because it's the truth. If you say you are ready and I'm not ready, it will be very selfish of you to expect me to be ready because you're ready. No, we're not. We operate differently.
Yeah,
I am not ready. You are ready. Doesn't mean that you turn your back now and I just see, Mati ready, ke? It happens that way.
It does.
So that means there was something that ready meant to me.
Yeah.
That wasn't available.
At the time.
And
when she left, you still knew. I'm still not.
And even when we parted, so it wasn't which is why I said not every breakup is a bad breakup. It wasn't a bad, we didn't break up, it wasn't somebody's abusive, it was a understanding that I'm not going to wait around. And I guess what, if there's anything I appreciated about someone like that is the fact that she knew what she wanted.
Yeah.
You're not ready. Okay, I'm ready for this place. So do you have a timeline of being ready? And I reply again. I can't give you a timeline that say, by August I'll be ready. What if August come and I'm not ready?
That is the most unrealistic question.
Very unrealistic.
For you to ask anybody, do you have a timeline?
Yeah.
What if they say 2 years? Or tomorrow? And guess what? If you say you're ready in 2 years, you can actually be ready next week.
That's what I mean.
Because you don't know. I don't think you should ask anybody that question.
But it's sometimes we ask and it comes from how you guys talk. So it's if you say I'm not ready, that means I'm not ready. Okay, you're dressing up. If are you ready? No, I'm not ready. How long is it going to take?
It's not the same thing.
It's not the same thing. But again, that's the idea we bring into this question.
No, please.
So you say, and I said I'm not going to be ready. I said it could take me 4 years. It could take me 2 years. It could take me next week. I don't know, but I'm not. If you feel like I'm trapping you,
please.
I don't want it to be that way.
Yeah.
And so it was easy for us to part ways gloriously. That even when I was getting married, I reached out. I told her, "Hey, I'm getting married. That's how much
You didn't invite her to your wedding?
I could have invited, but will she come?
No.
And nobody, does anybody really invite?
Yeah.
Would you come? But again, it was just normal for me to say, oh, yo, by the way, I'm getting married. So you won't hear it on social media like every other person.
Really,
I'm getting married. And it might not make you feel good, but again, if you're a strong person and you really believe in God and you believe that what is yours is yours, say your own and your own. If something leaves, you would never panic. You would never feel bad.
I think it's easier said than done, especially when the heart is involved.
If you believe that my husband is out there, if that guy walks out of that door, that is not your husband. If that woman leaves and you are not doing anything bad, it's not like you are an idiot.
Yeah.
It's hard.
That's what I say. The pain is the pain.
Yes. And then again, we have to get to a place where we're selfless. You can't own anybody. Even in marriage, you can't.
I know people who say that you don't own anybody. If they go, they go. They don't belong to you.
What do you want to do? You want to fight. You fight. If the more you fight, the more you destroy the chances of owning the person.
Yeah.
Exactly. So if somebody leaves and somebody comes in, it's you just knowing who you are, what you want, and what your boundaries are.
Yeah.
Who do I want to be with? It's not. So go down the days when somebody break up, you cry. Yeah, you cry for investment, the time, all the sex that you have sold your body, all the money you have spent in the relationship. You cry for all of those things. But at the end of the day, you rather cry now.
Yes. Than let's no need to rub it. Rip off the band-aid and move on. So it's always so nice to see how there's a strong, I don't want to use the word quick, friendship between you. Demi was here the last time. He was here in our first season.
Yeah, I'm listening to you.
It makes you angry. And guess what? You see, Demi, can you see your friend? He was on your matter. It was so like, can you imagine somebody went to Kunle Remi's post and wrote it there? One thing. This is the face of a cheat. That on your wedding they go like this.
Yeah. Now, Demi is a real G, sir.
He said he went off.
After today, I cannot guarantee I will
that is a real G.
Demi is good people. He's a stand-up guy.
Yeah.
He's my guy. He does too much. He feels like he's a fine guy. That's what he just does too. He feels like he's the sexiest man alive. It's annoying me. I want to find God, Shiba. But those that are fine like that are not even believing that.
A man is confident in himself.
Oh God!
No, it's the truth.
Let's have this conversation. Let's talk about the good part. Demi is a stand-up guy. I didn't even see that comment.
You didn't see when it went off on.
I didn't see it.
Oh, you didn't see it. Oh,
my wedding.
Of course, you were busy now. Why will you be checking your phone?
I didn't understand. I didn't post one thing apart from one or two posts. I didn't want to be carried away with, because I understand social media. Once you put your mind like this,
you get
because I'm very distracted. Yes, I wanted to be very present in the wedding.
Yeah.
So it was after this, and I saw this thing trending. I was like, yeah, one cold bottle of beer for the I loved it because
it went off.
Yeah, it's what I would do for him. It's what I would do for any of my friends. If you check, I would check you real quick. You know.
So that kind of friendship, how vulnerable do you think men are? Because what we see online is they crazy, they mad, or a lot of banter. Where is that vulnerability that you guys share that we don't never see online? Because the only thing we see is banter. You, Demi, Daniel, we don't see any.
Just a couple of us. If there's anything you encourage, is for men to talk and open up, and you have to feel safe about it. So until you feel safe about it, so you could even have good friends and not feel safe about talking about your vulnerable, your challenges, whatever it is that you're doing, even your great happy moments. It's very dicey because we're in an industry that's very competitive. So at the end of the day, there's just the uncertainty and the insecurities of, hey, would this person understand that? Would this not go out? Would this not? And you don't want to be seen as a weak person. So it takes time to build that trust. Not everybody gets it at first. Not everybody has gotten to that point, even in my life. But it's a gradual process to see. And that's how you build the bond over time. You see that I can trust you. You see that I can call you and just rant. I feel like in my life, not just to to my male friends, to my female friends, you tell me something, this next person is not going to hear it. I can yab you from what I see that we all know. But this is not secret keeping. This is just, I feel like a sponge.
Loyalty, I believe.
Yeah. It is loyalty, yes. And I'm a sponge. I could be friends with you and friends with Tomike. And
I'm not discussing you with Tomike. I'm not discussing Tomike with. We are two different people that I respect. And there's a reason why Tomike doesn't know what you've said, and I know what you've said. You understand what I mean? And I like to keep it that way. It's a sponge. And what someone like me prays for is for someone that you can be like that with.
Yes.
So the first person like that in my life is my wife.
Absolutely.
Which I absolutely can't tell anything.
Yeah.
If you like, squeeze your face. If you like, listen and judge. That's your auntie.
I'm going to tell you still.
They say it's for better for worse. The worst is this.
Yeah.
This is how I feel. This is what I'm going through.
Yeah.
That's my friend. But of course, there are male friends that you can discuss that, which is why I talk to a counselor. I talk to a spiritual father, a spiritual mentor that, they are not going to talk.
Tattle.
Yeah, before it would have been my mother.
Yeah.
But I have a new mother.
Don't marry now.
I have a new mother,
You don't marry now.
A new wife.
Yeah.
So again, before I even go down that route, I have to build. I've built that with TV, and I'm building that constantly with her. So.
I like that you said that. How do you feel about showing your vulnerable side with her on social media? Like being vulnerable about her with her on social media. How easy did that come to you?
Oh, for what we did?
Yes. No. Generally, being vulnerable about her with her on social media. Is this something that you do? Is it something that comes easy to you?
She doesn't like social media. So anytime I do it, it's that giddy. So if anything you see of TV on social media, is I
that put it
there. Just because I think it's nice, or it's just let me. Oh, I wish we were someone that we can be doing things together. Let's do things now. But she doesn't do things. She likes reading. Meanwhile, she watches YouTube. That's her favorite. She has a lot of podcasts she watches. She's going to watch this one. I say, why did you do this? Oh, nice one. You passed that test. But for her to be on it, she's very, very... And I think she just protects her energy and her spirituality.
Yes,
the way things can be tainted.
Tell me about... Don't even let me start about how social media can make... And even though it's not true, you can still get sucked into it and say, it's not true. And then start fighting imaginary people. Have you ever...
People that are drinking Gary or eating granola.
Exactly.
Their best life.
Like, have you ever, even though it may be true, have you ever said anything on social media you say, I shouldn't have said that because you know how people will react?
Yeah. I can't remember what it is, but I'm sure I've done that sometimes. So again, I don't pretend to be someone on social media, but I have a persona. If I ever lash out on social media or call somebody out, or you see I'm calling reply this, I'm calling this, you would probably call me and say, Tom will probably say, Kunle, are you okay? Because I've just not been that person. Not because I cannot be, but I've chosen not to be that person. Anything I have to deal with, I'll deal with it outside of social media. I've not been in a room where somebody has to call me out, even on social media. Say, Kunle Remi did this, that. It's never happened to me. That's not, I won't even answer you. Because, like the Bible says, be still. You see that be still? It's like, I think it's in, there's one be still for all the days of the year, 365. Be still. Ecclesiastes says there's a time to be quiet, there's a time to speak. No matter what you throw at me, before I react, I take that 5 seconds or show my water. You know where Sherlock Holmes, I don't know if you've seen that movie, where he plans the future and he does all then he goes, okay, I'm going to do this. I do that. So I think about everything. Doesn't mean I'm weak. Because some of us, when we get angry, we can't come back.
Yeah. So you need to be, is it worth going off?
Well, is it worth, exactly. So I have to process. So even if it's to people, then social media, any Tom, Dick, and Harry can come and comment. Anybody can just wake up and be, one person with one follower that doesn't even know anything, can just decide to be very venomous today and just you that your joy that I've been singing this joy that I have.
They just spoil it.
Take it for you, just the devil walking and snatch it. Next you're throwing Paul, to who? The person probably doesn't even have. It's probably person probably has a profile picture of Mickey Mouse. But comment something. So again, I don't
that will hurt you.
Yeah, so I don't give too much life and attention. The best part of my life is not on social media.
Yeah. It's, of course. I don't think most content creators or celebrities, the best part of it is the 2 seconds. You post 3 minutes and they assume that is...
It is, because when every news, everything, you need validation. Oh, there are people that live
people like that.
Oh, yes. There's a validation for, you need to know that I'm flying this, I'm doing this. No. I fly business every day. I I was in Miami with wifey. In fact, Mr. Things has the whole story. I've just not posted it of how wifey said, baby, let's go to Miami. It's good for your wife to have money.
Let's go.
Until my car started sounding ting. Wow.
Going to Miami on my...
Wow. You know what I said? Quickly, you still have that your 300? Have it. Let's just... I said, baby, he said...
I thought this Miami one.
Again, there were so many things. I can't even record every moment of my life. So, but for me, social media is entertainment. It's love, light, and laughter.
And business, really.
And business. Why do I want to bring in any other thing? If there's something I want to share about your share, maybe one day or something, I'll share it. It's entertaining.
Yeah.
If you talk too much, if you talk what I don't like, I block you. I'll send you to the block factory. I don't have time. Straight to the block factory. I'll be carrying block on your head.
Yes, because we don't want to see that. Please.
I don't encourage it.
Yeah.
You know, I don't. Down to YouTube, even opening YouTube, I saw comments. So I posted something. There's a stage play I have in June in London. So I posted a video of me and Idia, the character where we kissed. Now there's kissing for film, right?
Kissing for stage is different.
Stage. Even stage is so distant that you don't need to kiss. But because we shot a trailer for the show, there is a way you kiss for film that is not kiss.
It's not intimate.
It's not intimate, but it's kiss for film. After shooting Journey to Wonder. So I posted this thing, in promotions of the stage play because it's Father's Day week, we're promoting it. And this trailer comes like, and Idia very emotional, It didn't take, I was an actor. I was on set. I was being professional.
People still don't understand that.
I said there's a difference between, I know how it feels to kiss when I'm into it. And when it feels to kiss for money. Somebody random just commented, so this is how I'm reading it.
What did the person say? There's the way the person wrote it, there's the way you read it.
But there's no way. He said, so this is what you were doing when Timmy was going through all of that. Olori Buruku.
I
first of all just smiled. First of all, you are carrying fights that is not your fight on your head.
Yeah, but what's the curse? What's the deal? What?
That's something. So people just feel like like you have the right as a woman to come and comment. The person you're talking about, the person knows I was there, knows I shot this, knows that I respects me. Oh, you've not heard that Kunle has done, Kunle did this. The person is respected. Then you just come from as a fly that sees shit around and just comes to pet and just says, as I just read it, I just said, first of all, put near in front of it. Then when they helped the person not to see me post things, block factory. Block. Again, I didn't need to argue. I first of all opened the person's profile, they looked at her. A woman. I won't lie, I insulted her in my mind.
It's okay. We start in the mind, but yeah.
To the factory. Again, you see all those things that could have aggravated me too.
I'm aggravated. I'm not even the one.
Exactly. I'm like, if you see me, if we stand one on one, can you actually, in my presence, can you say that to me?
No.
I didn't hurt you. I didn't look for you. I didn't beat you. But again, I realized that there's yin yang gap. There's always going to be darkness.
Yep.
I just choose light.
Very important. Very, very important. Now that you're a father, I just always look at men different when you become fathers because people will not see you and say, you're the father. What's the emotional shift for you?
That I have a whole human being I care about.
Yeah.
And I have a whole human being that. So when I had to come tidy up some things here.
Yeah.
In Nigeria. So coming back home, I was landing in Muritala International Airport. I said, hey, Wanda. I'm not going to see her this night. So I have a 9-8 app that is over her bassinet.
So you can see
it's always on. I did a video recently with Mr. Things where I was recording the screen. Half the time I was recording, I kept saying, there is cry detected at Amy, Wanda, Amy's baby, cry detected. I didn't know people would spot that. People said, like, wow, thank you, Amy. So I'm always there. I sleep with her, every day. Like the person is right there. Camera, but it's different. So even with TV, that's my wife.
Yes,
it feels different now. It feels more.
It's like as a unit.
Yeah, yes.
You're in charge of.
More protective. Yes, this is my
heaven.
Yeah, this is my life. This is literally my world.
Yeah.
Every other thing doesn't matter. Work. Yeah, you will work. You would you'll make money, but this is the most important thing to me. And I'm far, and then I travel. It's like I have to start looking for anybody that's calling me to come and shoot abroad. they're coming
We're
up.
coming together. Yeah.
Hollywood style, they're
Yeah.
coming up, please.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
as if they're willing to travel. But
Yeah.
I trust them. TV will not let me go far. Baba, no.
So your first thoughts are not of her, like major thoughts
Yes,
of them.
of
Yeah.
them, you know. And I need to be sure it's my wife first, because one day we'll go one day she'll go at my house.
When she's 18 and she's in America.
Exactly.
It's
She's
still like
her life.
fact, she don't go.
But so I have to be sure. I'm constantly thinking and praying for her. TV, because if she's fine, I wonder it's gonna be fine. If she's great mentally, wonder it's great. So before I always wonder, have you eaten? Are you fine? How was your day? How is my baby? Can I see her face?
Yeah.
It's easier that way.
That's fantastic.
But it's just so much. It's more. I feel more responsible. So you can't see me get into unnecessary drama. You can't see
I
me.
have tried at home.
You can't hear that.
I have tried that.
You know, there was a time where, as a young boy, person can just record you when they're holding your belt and punching you on the street. You cannot see them punching me on the streets. That's my thing. Emma be not John Torolo.
I have tried that. I have wife and child at home.
Please,
You see men with daughters now, and you do understand now.
My immediate younger brother, Benga, he has a daughter, Anaya, beautiful girl.
Yeah.
The way I see them, I told him, Benga, I'm officially the ladies' man.
Yeah.
Before they say, Kunle ladies man. No, that was now I'm ladies man, because once it gets me.
The two of them.
On this side, once it gets me.
Yeah.
Once it gets me.
It's so nice to see. I'm sure you guys can see his expression. Like, it's really so nice to see. Have you been looking for a healthy and glowing skin? My name is Ife, CEO and president of Dang Lifestyle. It's a skincare brand specially dedicated for melanin-rich skin. Our intention is not to change the color of your skin, but to make it healthy, clear, and glowing. My skin is powered by Dang Lifestyle. To get yours, use the code on the screen to get 10% off on danglifestyle.co. Let's talk about work. First of vest. Why are you not coming back to Anikulapo?
Who told you I'm not coming back?
You have they've dead you there now. They don't know dead you there.
Oh, no, but if you notice that he didn't die, he walked away.
Yeah. Did
I
he not go into...
So let's break it out.
Okay.
Let me confuse you a little bit. He goes to heaven.
Mm-hmm.
They say you kill 21 people or 20 people. You have to
Yes.
bring them back before you can cross.
Okay.
If not, you become a stone.
Okay.
He goes back to earth, gets a life back, gets 3 people out of 21. The 3 people
Yeah.
give him a deal. He starts to live again. He forgets the journey. Bottom line, he already has an agreement with the deity to say, you need 21 people to cross. If you don't have 21 people, you're going to roaming the earth.
Yeah.
So technically, Saru is probably somewhere
Still roaming.
roaming the earth. Probably just living as. But he, from my understanding, again, this now comes down to writing. From my understanding, he wasn't. If he died, you would see him die. He's dead. He died and rose again. You have to see him die. Do you understand what I'm saying?
For us to say that he's
or
gone.
become the stone.
Or for him to go in, because he was on the queue to go in.
Yeah, but it sent him back to
sent
go
him
and
back.
kill.
Yes.
Go and bring back everybody he resurrected.
Okay.
And they said it was 20 people.
So he wasn't up to 20.
So people he had brought back, he stopped at 3 because he struck a deal to live again. And then give birth to a child and then all those kind of things. So, but whatever, it's storytelling, however it wants to go. Do you wish Sarah to die?
No. Is that what we're asking you? Is that what all of us want to know? Because that's the idea that we had in our head to say he's gone and he's not coming back. And that's what I say, why are you not coming back? See, I asked a straight question, not like, are you or are you not?
So again, it's all about the story.
See, where's my camera? I want to address the nation.
It's not about the story, but...
I'm stressed. It's stressing me out. Are you coming back?
No.
I knew it!
No. As of now.
As of now, no.
As of the most recent one.
Oh, would you miss it? Did you like where you on set?
I love playing Saru. I love Saru.
Yeah.
As a writer, as a creator, as an actor, as a filmmaker, I pictured a whole big world with Saru in it and how he can keep maneuvering death like a cat with 9 lives. But that's me. There's so many other things that there's the production company that owns it. There is the writer that has the vision for it.
Yeah.
And so I think my part on the show is done, and I took a bow. I I took a bow. I took a great bow, fantastic bow. I love my work. It's iconic forever and ever.
It was.
And
It was.
it's a gift to my career.
What impact did that role play? Because it was.
It's like I said, it's a gift to my career.
Yeah.
It's when it's everybody, every character has every actor needs that iconic character.
Yeah.
I've had one, and there's still so much to come.
Of course.
Yeah, there's still.
Saro was one.
Saro is one of those iconic characters that I love. I still look at the pictures and I'm like, oh, this guy, because I genuinely became that guy.
Yeah.
You know, from looks to everything.
I
like this guy.
Yeah, we like the guy. And you know what? That's what happens with some, what they call it, those villains that people like.
Yeah,
they call them something. Anti-heroes. Like, you like them, but like, why you mess up all the time? But so
he's almost good, but he's very human, you know.
He's really human. And that's the thing. A lot of people like them because you can see yourself, see other people.
It's easier for us to castigate or beat somebody down until we get to wear those shoes.
It's very easy.
It's very easy.
What are you up to? What's next? Because I know that you're doing some dramatizations on YouTube.
Oh yeah, I'm always up to something. So for example, I've done so many films that I don't even know when they're. Some of them are coming out at different times. Ashwebi is in cinema. I did Artifact. I can't remember certain films I've done.
Yeah.
Until you tell me, oh, it's time to promote. Oh, let's do promotions. Oh, we did this film. Oh my God, what's my character name? So there's a couple of that happening.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, if I don't make a film for the next 2 years, I'm fine.
Really?
Yeah, that's because I've put in the work with.
Wow.
And now it depends on when they choose to release.
It.
Some of them are still coming to Netflix, Amazon.
It's a lot.
Cinema. Yeah, there's a lot. But personally, I'm adventuring creatively.
Mm-hmm.
I'm exploring. I just directed a short film.
Yes.
So a lot of people don't know that I actually studied directing. I studied filmmaking.
Where?
Majored in directing New York Film Academy.
Oh.
And I did acting for film 2 different times.
Oh.
But I love being in front of the camera, and I actually love being behind. But the problem of being behind the camera is I will still always need a good director with me, a good cinematographer, because if I'm going to be in front and behind, there's the most hectic thing in this life.
Yeah.
And it happened recently.
Oh.
So I directed a short film called Altar Call. It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Where is it showing? Is it the one?
I want to bring it on YouTube.
On YouTube.
Okay. The way it is, I'm like,
are you sure this is going?
But so I'm connecting with my community on YouTube, and I just opened. So I opened the YouTube channel 2 years ago, but I don't know how to rush things. I like to go through the process.
Pace yourself.
Yeah, pace myself. Go through the process. After 2 years, I had a story to tell.
Yeah.
Journey to Wonder.
Yeah.
We brought it to YouTube. In that process, I've been home and relaxing and chilling and, supporting and being very family minded. I've had more ideas. I'm like, okay, Journey to Wonder. Okay, how about we make, I don't know if where did you grow up? Lagos or Ibadan?
Lagos.
So we all had NTA. We had Galaxy. I don't know if you got Galaxy.
NTA, Galaxy, NTA 7.
We had BCOS, AIT.
Yeah.
So this is the thing. Let me show you. This is how I picture my YouTube channel being. You know the way by 4 p.m. you see those color things on TV.
And then the channel opens.
And then they first of all give you news.
Yes.
After that, they probably play some small music video. Yeah. The next thing they go to the children's program because you're coming back from school. And then after that, you now go to maybe entertainment, weekly entertainment of this. And then you keep going like that the day, then maybe cooking show, something.
By 9, channel is locked. You don't lock.
By 9, they do news. Then there's a part where they do, which I know most of us stayed up for, movie nights. There's always a movie by 10, 11. That's what shuts down.
I tell you to go to bed.
That's what shuts down. So if you're waiting for your parents to watch the news.
Like, hurry up, because...
They let you see Jackie Chan. Who am I?
I know.
You already know. Because the news will be showing you movie night, Jackie Chan, who am I? So you're like...
Yeah, I know. I
pray that they don't tell you to go and sleep. It's a week. They can tell you, turn it on and go and sleep. Hey!
But sometimes our parents forget and they watch with us.
And they watch together.
And before they know, you go, okay, will you go
to bed? School? You're not going to school. That's how I see the YouTube channel as. So I can't rush with them because that means I'm doing different kinds of content. So I'm talking about Baby Wonder. TV decides to do probably do a 3-episode something with me again. We do it again. I shoot a couple of... So I have films I'm exploring with. I'm directing.
And they're coming on your channel.
Yeah, coming on the channel.
Yes,
so it's like a weekly or a monthly. We have movie nights. We premiere this movie. Yay!
Okay. It's good. It's good. We can't wait to see. You don't tell us what the short film is about.
It's called Altar Call. But if you followed me over time, now this is not me being in somebody's film or acting as an actor for hire. This is me telling you a story. If you followed my social media for the longest time, even TikTok, I think you should be able to tell the kind of person I am, the kind of humor I have, the way I approach things. So you can imagine when I say I've made a film. Oh, by the way, something is coming first. It's called Death of Erection.
Death of Erection.
Yeah, featuring DME, Bimbo, Mofe, Efa.
Okay,
James Gardner.
All the crazy people. Drama.
They don't know they're featuring, but they're featuring.
So
let's just wait for it. I'm dropping it very soon. Very soon. It's
Drama?
Death of Reaction. Yeah.
You don't want to... I don't like gist. You see when you tell me, so just go... What is it about?
So imagine... We're all adults. We're all mature, Daddy.
Yeah,
So imagine a man having an erection.
Yeah.
But bottom line, two of us are in the scene. We're about to have sex.
Yeah.
Your conscience speaks to you. My own conscience is erection. Because that's what thinks for the man at that point. That's how I'm going to leave it. So it's called The Death of Erection.
The Death of Erection, coming to you on YouTube. Kunle Remi.
Very soon. So my channel is just going to be filled with different
things.
nice, interesting.
It will be amazing to see. This acting that you have put in so much, is it fulfilling truly?
Yes, it is fulfilling. And it's not just... It's fulfilling when it goes beyond just acting. Because you can get bored. I got bored at some point. I'm bored now. There's certain stories that you bring my when I'm like...
I don't want to do it, yeah. Being there, done that, or no.
Yeah.
Plus growth.
Growth. It's not exciting. For example, it's not exciting for me to just... If I'm going to kiss on a set, why am I kissing? Can we tell a love story without kissing?
Does that have to do with you being married now?
No.
Or no?
Again, I've just grown to a point where it might have been exciting at some point where, I want to kiss someone.
Yeah.
Now, why? Is there a reason why I need to be doing this? I've watched Indian films growing up all my life. They never kissed, but I fall in love.
And you're falling in love and it moved you.
So, if you say, Kunle, you're going to be naked in the movie because we need to see your back because you've gone, your back tells where you have been.
Yeah.
Okay, then I can say, wifey, they want me to show. And she can say, okay, creatively, we're going to show it. Then I can do that because again, I have to consult her. So I have to consult her. So it's the same way with kissing. If I have to kiss, I need to know why. So now I have more questions to why. Not just because I'm playing in love with somebody, I'm dreaming of kissing somebody. No. Why do I need to? Is it important?
What story does it tell? What does it add?
I can read the script and say, okay, actually, a kiss will seal this mood. Then we can work towards that. But if it's just, and then the kiss, and then he walks up with a man and the kiss, no, why? Now I ask a lot of why. I can tell you a love story without kissing, without having sex. If you want to bet with me, let's bet, and I'll make you fall in love.
At all. You say, let's bet.
You can bet it. I'm not going to bet with me, and I'll put the money that I can tell you a story and you will fall in love and you will not see one kiss. I can achieve it. So, why do I have to kiss?
Okay.
That's my maturity as an actor now.
Before we read our story, we always take a pledge. So you just have to raise your hand. Why you dey fear? Say with me. I, Ifedayo,
Kunle Remi,
promise
promise
to be kind,
to be kind,
to be honest,
and
to not ask Ife who wrote in the story.
And to not ask Ife who wrote in the story.
Thank you very much.
I
thought we not answer you. I thought himself does not know who wrote in the story. Dear Ife, I'm sending this email hoping I'll hear nothing but the truth. I'm married to an amazing man who takes care of me and is very honest. My only issue is that his honesty is sometimes cruel and he's very stubborn about it. This is the main issue we're going through right now. He had a girl that he dated for 3 years before we met, but things didn't work out between them. My husband is still very close to the girl. They gist and laugh about things, and I'm not even close to her. When I asked him to introduce me to her, at least if he insists on remaining close friends with her, he said anytime I want to be introduced, he will introduce me. However, anytime I ask, he's always saying anytime he wants, but the time never comes. If he truly loves me, won't he distance himself from this girl? Why is he causing me so much pain when he can just move away? To clear things up, he doesn't hide his phone from me. So because of this issue, I'm always reading his phone and connected his Apple email to my phone so I can receive all his messages. There's nothing sexual between him and her, but shouldn't he consider my feelings first while remaining friends with her? He's also telling me to consider his own feelings and not make him lose a good friend because I am insecure about someone who is not a threat to my marriage. Can't he focus on his other friends? Why this particular girl? That's the end of the story.
Orore.
Ororeo, 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 rẹpẹtẹ.
Látẹ́gùn bá fẹ́ gèlè lọ. Yẹ̀rí ìbàjá bọ́ sọ̀nà. Káàkiri sílẹ̀ o. Hey.
That's what we are. Yes. The stories are interesting.
Can I talk? First things first. Your man loves you. Your man loves you. Your man loves you.
How do you know that? Well, why do you say that?
Because that's what you're saying. So I'm trusting that she says her man loves her and cares about her. I'm not going to argue with her if that's what she feels. Because if a woman doesn't feel that way,
she won't say it.
Yeah, she would let you know that I don't think this man loves me.
Yeah. Do you think a man should stay, or do you think it's okay that this man is staying close to his ex while now in a marriage, not even like an ordinary relationship?
So I have friends that are exes. You see what I did? I didn't say I have exes that are friends. I have friends that are exes. And we are friends. But we're not as close as we used to be because of respect. They probably have their own partners now. They are probably fine, but we're friends just in the term friends. But again, we probably stumble on each other once in a while, or bump into each other once in a while, send them, maybe comment, maybe you see something I did and you say congratulations or you win. Yeah, all those things happen. But we don't keep, because of respect of
your relationship now.
Yes. Once you're married, you have one best friend. Once you're married, you have only man or woman, or you have only one best friend. And that's
say it out loud.
You have just one best friend.
I love it.
If you cannot keep that best friend and you have to look for another best friend, you can have very good. So every woman has a best friend or has their close buddies.
Even men.
Even men, yeah. But your bestest friend should be your partner. Every other person should take second level or second stage from that level. That's the first level. So I feel, as a man, it's disrespectful if the way she's described it, where, we can just talk and you're not introducing me, or I've not introduced you, or we can just talk, or I just find the absolute comfort in being friends with my ex, that close with my ex. Because from what she's described, it seems like it's a...
You're very comfortable.
You were going to say, I know.
That kind of...
And
yeah,
life is
that's what I'm getting.
In my own books, that's disrespectful.
Yeah.
She should take first place. This should take a group of friends, because I expect her to be best friends with her own person too. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, everybody should have their friends.
Exes become friends, or friends become exes that do business, but they are not chummy. They are not... Because you're very mature, and you understand that you're responsible, and you are accountable to someone. You have to keep that, even that business, very, very open. Very boundaries have to be set.
Yeah.
So that the trust is not broken. And I think there's still more to... She probably hasn't understood what love is, because a man would... If she ever said to the guy, I'm not comfortable with this friendship, or... she's looking for how to be part of that friendship.
Yeah, she said she's not comfortable. Then, okay, if she say you can't drop this friend, let me be close to her. Do you think it's mandatory for your wife to be close to your female friends?
That is.
Do they have to be friends?
So it's a choice. Tiwi, for example, knows all my friends, but she's not friends with my friends. She knows them, she respects them because they are Kunle's friends.
Yes.
But you can't come to my house and say, oh, Kunle is not around, I come to see you. No, I don't understand. She might love them differently. I say, oh, I love this person, I love this person. Okay, this person say, but she's not
their friend.
It's the same thing with her. I love her people, I love her community, but I won't call them to complain about her today. I don't even have their, except maybe it's birthdays or there's business or something we've done that's made us exchange numbers, or okay, this one is really close to TV.
Yeah.
I need to have this person's number just in case. But aside from that, it's just respect for everybody. And we can be in the same room and have a good time. Doesn't mean we are chummy friends.
And after that, we are still in contact. No,
I mean, what are we discussing? I have my own friends to deal with, and they are too much. Imagine people like that. I have to yab them. I have to be on their case. I have to check them. And I'll be doing that with your friends now.
Yeah.
So I'm not trying to be friends with your friends.
Yeah.
Some of us become family friends. That's when we have kids and we all bond. Yes. But aside from maybe and your friends, your friend's husband becomes my guy, which takes time. Yeah. But I'm not trying to be your friend. So hard trying to be that. It's just hard trying to solve, which is wrong. There should be a boundary. You're not trying to solve to say, okay, since you don't want it, no, bro, I don't feel comfortable with this friendship. I think it's too much. However, you're going to tone that down without pretending or hiding from me. Tone that down. I don't feel respected enough. Do you understand?
Yeah.
How can I help you achieve that?
The man or the woman?
The woman. So in case it's finding it difficult, because again, you know, like she said something, he's a stubborn man. How can I help you achieve that? Because I'm not happy and you need to be happy in your marriage. It is you first. Women have a tendency of fighting to get something or putting up a show or arguing to get something. But a woman with wisdom knows that this guy has grown this way for years. I can't change him. I can't force something. But I can have a conversation and know how I can even be part of this solution. So it's not go and fix it. It's how can I even help you be a part of this solution? But I like this. This is how I want things to be. We all have boundaries. I can bring a female friend to my house. TV knows. In my house, I have a camera. I have cameras in the house. She will know I'm coming home, even if it's last minute. Maybe, and I work, so I have colleagues.
So, yeah. She
will know that somebody is coming. It's not surprised.
Just bring it on.
There is, you have to just know. She knows everybody I work with. Maybe doesn't know them, but knows their name or knows of them. So it's not surprising when I say, I'm with Takwe, I'm with Omolara, I'm with this person. You know, and you're safe with them because they've met you. They know you. They probably came for a wedding. They know you, or they've spoken to you, or it's established that Kunle is playing safe. Kunle is being straightforward. This is not funny. No. Because if you're not happy, then there's a problem.
Yes. Why do you think that men find it difficult to connect with the woman and need, like you said, the man has grown, it's hard for him to change. But if she says she's unhappy, is that not enough?
Not hard for him to change. Change is always beautiful when it's self-realization.
I absolutely agree that people need to change because they want to, not because of somebody else. Yeah. But in this case, is our unhappiness not enough for him to pull back?
So I've known TV probably for maybe like 2 years, more than 2 years now, married for 1 year. In that 1 year, I struggled with Mr. Independent. There are certain things that I just don't need to explain. They're just... It took me one day sitting down to say, now your wife with this, so God forbid, if something happen, she go call you. If you enter Gbese, who you want to talk to? Do you understand what I'm saying? If you want to solve for something, who you want... I don't understand. Why am I fighting this person? This person needs to know where I'm going to because he's safe and healthy and reasonable for her to know I'm going down the road.
And responsible.
And responsible.
He's just responsible.
It's not that
Exactly.
Why are you angry as a man? Why are you angry?
It vex you.
Do you understand?
What is wrong in that question?
It's not that she's going to say don't go.
Yes.
And even as she says, you know she can't trap me. Whatever it is, it's the same when she says, I'm going out. I ask her, you're going where? I'm having dinner with somebody where flower shop. Okay. I know where you're going to flower shop. You're having dinner. I know the person you're with.
Yeah.
Call me. I can go and just tell you I'm there and not call you throughout the whole day till I come back home. You can tell me, I just got here. I just ordered.
You see this?
That's you. And you don't expect me to do the same thing for you.
Men are annoying.
But you know where I am.
Explain why you could do that. I will go somewhere saying, I'm here now. Enjoy.
Just starting my hair now. Just
But
washing.
you just go.
Motilo. What's that? It's business. What's
Are you not thinking about us when you're there?
I'm thinking, but I'm not thinking to do like this. My thinking is going to be, half an hour, you good? Yeah. Or text, or something exciting comes up, and I'd rather be gisting you about, by the way, read this, and what do you think about this? I'm about to say this. I spoke to Dan.
Update.
I just entered the Uber. Wow, this Uber guy, he talks too much. I just arrived. Ooh. This is what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. If I'm free, maybe if I'm just chilling, lounging, I can be replying you. But it's different.
It's annoying.
And so TV used to have the issues of saying, hey, you don't, auntie. Okay, you like it, Abby. I'm learning to do that. Sometimes I get to where I'm going and I go, maybe like an hour. Jesus Christ. I've arrived there since like an hour. Then I drop it. But again, it's not my system.
Yeah.
We are just soldiers. We just go to war. If somebody come back and tell you, I killed 5 people. When I open the gun, I'm gisting you.
After.
You are already building that gist.
Yes.
Gist. And because your gist are detailed, it's different. So you can't expect people to just switch. I didn't even say this guy should change. I was saying that you can't fight that mentality he's carried for the longest time to say, he probably hasn't let go of that lady in his life as who she was, which is an ex. They genuinely might be friends, but even she, the lady, I don't think she will want that. If she's married and has a husband, and her husband is good to her,
she wouldn't want
She wouldn't want that. Yes, again, I'm not against, and this is different from men, I'm not against you being friends with anybody, because, my darling, let's not lie, there are exes that are amazing, that were your friends. But respect, irresponsibility, accountability says we are with different people
now. Yeah.
We even need time to grow with these people. We can still be good. If we see, we will greet ourselves outside, we will gist. We can talk if we bump into each other. It's not going to be, hey, want to get my best no more? So, hey, we will gist. But you see that it is there and then.
And that's it.
It's not going to be so let's link up tomorrow. No, I mean, there's, you and your wife, there's a lot. People say, I have a couple that I know that I think they're 48 years now. The guy said, I was just in their house. The guy said, every day they come and show me. Meaning that every day new behavior. The wife is like, I will see more. It can take you 48 years. It can take you your lifetime. I was with one. So the woman said, the guy said, she wants Mr. Lati. He said, Mr. Lati wo? She wants Mr. Lati. He said, me or not you. He said, Mr. Lati don't be so what Tecmo kini to left. Baba only the man said, is she EBT Mr. Lati? But really matter.
No, but we need to explain it.
She said for matter. Mr. Lati shawa.
Exactly.
So the point is, the man is like, what you look
at? Get to the point.
And the guy's like, I don't understand. Every day, I always trying to do something new. My point is, it takes you, that one person, this wife, she and her husband, they will know themselves for the rest of their life. The earlier they start to enjoy that, the better. You can have friends. I do boys trip, but typically you got to trust that I'm doing boys trip and I'm being good. Boys need to rest. Daniel, what are you doing? Mufe, what are you doing? Last time we celebrated Daniel's 40th birthday in Rwanda. I wasn't going there. I wasn't looking for a woman. I wasn't looking for Yansh. I was there having fun. I chilled. I had a good time. I even went to my PS5. We played games. Of course, ladies came. Some people, they organized a party for us to celebrate Daniel's birthday. But again, it's responsibility. And I hold Daniel responsible to. I hold DM responsible to. It's the same way. I wasn't there to go and play.
And she trusts you.
What? If you come here, the people I call straight, I know they do, I know they hide.
Do you think that the girl doesn't trust the guy? Or that the guy is even doing too much?
She already established, the first thing she said is, he's a good person, but he's very stubborn. She's dealing with stubbornness.
How do we loosen the stubbornness?
You need to understand how to have a conversation with this man. Not fighting, not pushing, not insisting. Offering the help too at the same time. Okay. So I need you to always let me know what you're doing every day.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
How can I help you do that? Maybe when you go there, I'll probably text you. Are you there? Yes. Okay. Maybe when you get used to replying me at some point, we'll try different things. It will become a norm to say, this woman has not asked what am I doing. Okay, let me tell her so it can start up the conversation. Or, I don't like this babe. You need to change this thing. You need to stop this thing. Someone that is stubborn, and me go lag it in at a point. If you are seeing this, I'll just do something. She'll be like, Did you do that on purpose? I'm like,
I don't want to show myself small.
It takes you understanding who you're dealing with. And again, you're not fighting. People don't just... Change is the tough... Look at where Nigeria is. Change is the toughest thing ever.
Let's talk about phones and passwords, because I saw your face when I said she went into his phone. I saw your expression. I was like,
Tibi is not on Instagram, but sometimes she looks for vendors to work with, designers, whatever it is.
Yeah.
She takes my Instagram.
So your phone is open.
Recently we posted one down on Easter. She said, "Oh, let me see your comment section." You're like, "Oh my God!" You're like, Shafi Bello commented. Oh, I love Shafi. Sharon. She people that she really loves. She just commented. I think she's done.
Okay.
Right. That just shows that my phone is there. She knows my passcode. I can leave my phone anywhere. Point is, but she's not seeking it. She has not had any reason to go and look for it. I don't have any reason to. I keep forgetting her password. I don't even know my own password. As long as face can open it and finger, I'm good.
Yeah. But she knows, and you know, it's not hidden.
It's not hidden. Hiding shouldn't be in that conversation.
Or privacy.
What's privacy? I did see your yash, they see my yash. What's the privacy? We're all matured. I did see your yash, they see my yash. I did mess with your phone, they mess with my phone.
Yeah.
Okay, she know they mess with me. I did mess with your phone.
Yeah.
What are you hiding?
So let the phone be.
If you see anything on my phone,
ask me.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. Recently I was looking at my laptop, I was like, I have a lot of pictures of different people. I was like, these pictures not because it's bad pictures, just pictures I've taken over. iCloud now, it brings you back. I'm like, I need to start archiving or deleting some of these pictures because I really don't need them. And the iPhone has the new...
remember 2022 in Rwanda. Yeah.
You know, I'm like, I'm like, I need to reduce this thing or just work on this thing.
Yeah.
But it's open. That is never going to be the conversation we would have as a couple. Never.
Yeah.
From counseling, we knew that it's never going to be it was still be hiding.
Yeah.
Never. Sometimes it's not even the cheating you're finding. Sometimes even it could be a chat between she and her friend that you will go and read. That is not even about cheating.
Yep.
It could be anything. So it's beyond cheating. But the problem I have with what she did, in all honesty, is you went to open the person's Apple ID on so you can put, why are you stealing your joy? Why are you stressed? You already know what he's doing. You already have access to the phone. Okay. Why do you want to be updating as soon as the message of, you're not having sex?
But why? It's not sexual. It's just friendship conversation.
So how has it solved your problem?
No.
I'm just asking. So she has done that. Has it solved the problem? Now she has built herself. She's used to this thing happening.
Yeah.
It will take a while. It's change. It will take a while for her to not be addicted to
checking,
wanting to see and check. How is that disturbing you?
And how has that solved your problem?
First and foremost, if you're with a partner and there's something called privacy, then there's a foundational problem.
Yeah. What are you hiding?
What are you hiding?
Is it that we're not even friends? Because
I'm not even hiding anything. She has my passcode. I can leave my phone open. She doesn't even carry the phone. She's had this where she can see somebody and say, who is this one? I said, my love, please just leave me alone. She just goes, and she just drops the phone. Yeah. But again, when I look at it, it's not
serious. Yeah.
It's not, it's just, maybe the person just says, hey dear. So she now realizes that all these things can just start sowing seeds and I leave, and the same way I can say, hey dear, are you okay? Yeah. Meanwhile, I've had the relationship before where I would tell her, say, yo, stop darling, can you please, which are just my, even if I'm talking about it, I say, darling, listen. Doesn't mean I'm saying darling.
Yeah, in an
but I get no one here. That darling, I say, why would you call her? How can they explain darling when it don't make sense?
Oh, stress.
Oh, my dear, exactly.
Oh, stress.
People are different. But I realize that TV chooses her battle. She's not, if I did mess up, now Holy Spirit, TV they call to flog me. She goes to God. Check that guy. Right? She's never had to do that. Even the smallest thing, she says, Holy Spirit just help me. Even for herself, she would ask for help in communicating certain things. And I do the same thing.
Because you're actually an individual and you owe yourself.
100%.
Not even the other person to act correct, to act with wisdom and to say, is my happiness priority here? Because it is. It's very important.
I argued blindly before. It took me sitting down and playing back and go, Kunle. Did that make sense to you?
Yeah, Kunle.
Because I was going, so what did I learn? I told her, okay, this is why we'll be arguing and we have to argue. Express yourself. I'm not going to react. I need to respond to you, not react. Because what I do in defense is I'm going to be reacting. and everything is just, I need to understand how you feel. What are you going through? What are you explaining? How did this hurt you?
Yeah.
Take that in. Ask myself honest questions, Kunle. Did you do well? Did you do right? Yeah. Then we can now come to and I say, okay, so this is what I understand. And sometimes it can take me 2 days.
And that's okay.
It can take us 3 days. Yeah. As long as you visit that conversation, say, so can we talk? So yesterday I was overwhelmed and I felt that you didn't understand what I meant by leave me alone. You know, I didn't mean, I wasn't rude, but you see, then I can find my words. I'm not trying
words
to...
can have impact rather than talk, argue.
The ones that would not go to, no, but I felt like you just didn't, no, I would never feel that, I would never make you feel that way.
Yeah.
It's not us. There's problem, there's us. How do we deal with this problem? Yeah, so it's not, so all those things now begin to make sense. So I have to, and marriage, all this is dance. What she's doing, they're still stepping on each other's feet.
They're not dancing.
You when you start to learn salsa, you would stumble, you would do this. Once you learn salsa a little bit.
Because you see the way you're speaking like professional.
I'll just stumble. I dance all through my UI. So I dance professionally. So point is, when you start to dance, when you get the steps, it's seamless. It feels like there's a rhythm. But before you get to that rhythm, there's always
step on me.
It could be fun and it could be very annoying. You could be doing saying don't step on me, or you could be laugh about it and adjust until one day you're dancing and people are now doing, oh my god,
it's so cool.
That is practice of getting the rhythm and dancing. She needs to calm down. That apple, first of all, leave it alone. Have the conversation, knowing he's a stubborn man. First of all, even start praying for that stubbornness. God, solve that stubbornness. We don't need this in this family. Pray about that. Then talk to him. You don't feel comfortable with this thing. And you say it and say it and say it. It's not going to be... There's way you will say things that the man will realize that...
A man that loves you.
A man that loves you realize... A kind man will realize that... okay. And for him to slow down from that, you just need to just withdraw gradually. That other lady will get it.
She will get it. She has to get it. In fact, sometimes you don't even think she knows what's going on.
Yeah.
So that's...
Also, people are nice. So people are just carried away with that feeling. But it's always a... How would she feel if her own man...
did that? Lady, if you're watching us, and we're asking you a question.
This is not a spiteful question. How would you feel if... No, this is... If actually think about it, how would you feel if I'm seated here and her own husband or boyfriend is gisting with another girl that is his ex comfortably? Yeah. If I want to talk to any of my exes, I want to catch up with them, or maybe something happens and we have to talk, I can do it in front of you. I say like, 1 second. And I'll do it. But just so that I'm not too carried away, I will step aside. Yeah. And it will be very short. Yeah. Not at the expense of spending time with my woman. I go and be talking, be plucking flower, be doing... So...
Say we plucking flower.
No. That one is already something else, you know. But I won't say don't ever talk. I would say...
Nefi, did you have a question?
I'm still going to ask.
What is it?
But should you stop a friendship because your partner is not comfortable with you?
Okay, so would him as a person, say if his wife was uncomfortable with a particular friendship, would he stop being friends with that person?
I think I'm willing to do anything to make Tibi comfortable. But here's the thing. That's the trick about it. If I like to know the why and understand and see if I can convince you. It depends on how important that friendship is to me. It could even be Jen, it could be a male friend, and she just says, I'm not comfortable with this person. I don't like this person. I'll be willing to stop that relationship, that friendship, but again, it can affect my happiness. Yeah. Not because I'm choosing the person over you or over.
But the person actually had or has a space in your life.
Yeah, there is something. What's the value? I need to understand. I will only fight back when I don't know the value of that person in my life, right? If the value of the person in my life is great, it's not as great as this is not comparing my wife to my friend. If the value of that person is important to me, we're gonna have to talk about it.
Yes.
We're gonna really have to talk about it. I need to genuinely believe that person is not good for me. To, separate from that person.
She may think it's not good for your marriage. Because I think there are two things. A friend may be good to you or for you. but the wife is saying that maybe you spend too much time with the person. I mean, isn't male or female, or there's a way you hang out, or when the person comes, there's a way they talk. And I'm like, why are you talking like that? No. But you don't see it.
Yeah, I don't see it. So what I'll do in that situation is I'll make sure they're never together. I'll make sure that you don't come to my home. I'll make sure that I'll make sure I don't choose him or her over my wife. First things first, I establish that that's the boundary first. Can we still be friends? Which means I've already reduced the level of friendship.
The time that you spend together.
The time I spend with the person. But I feel like, because you know you women, when you say, I don't like this person, cut it off, bam, you cut it off. Next one. This one too. If you know that we have any friend, I'm your only friend. if you give a woman 5,
wisdom.
If you give her 5, the next one is 15. They know they go 10. What's 15? 25.
Women see things. We see things.
And you have to appreciate that. I keep saying that. So there's so many things I'm not just, you see my wife wanting, that one Nigerian overseer. But you see, every other one, I've seen situations where even people I've been with, they tell me things and I'm like, And then when it comes, I'm like, oh, yeah, you said that. Me, I admit, I know they do. I get that. I say, even Joe. Mm-hmm. But wisdom for a woman, too, is to not say, I need you to stop this already. Yeah. No, I need you to... See, if you can make me understand and see the reason what you see, don't worry now.
The women of the world are watching this and they know that we hate for when a man says, explain to me why I should. Like, it's okay. I'm not saying that it's not doable but that's the first human reaction. What do you mean I should explain what is affecting me to you?
I've said this and I said this before in a church podcast. I said, with God, the Bible described wisdom as a she. So you see, women, the power you carry,
we know.
Me, I'm telling you, the power you carry. It's the same as there's a way. You see, what TV can just cry to get something. There's the same way she can deliver that message, and I will actually think about my life. See your mother. That's why mothers still manipulate sons.
Yeah.
If you're not strong, your mother can manipulate you. A mother knows the strength to say she can.
Yeah.
So see that power. Now you're telling me this is your husband. Someone that you the open leg for, and the day they sleep the same bed. Yeah. If you want to hold him, you hold him.
Not to hold him. Wisdom.
And it's never fights. It's never an argument. It's never nag. There's the way you will always hold. There's a man. Except it's not your husband. Except this one on straight cross road. Except say you don't go.
You don't enter. You don't. The inside zoo.
You don't do it. They don't even quick chain for your neck.
Wisdom. They say.
But it is that someone that loves you, that is kind to you.
Yeah. Wisdom is profitable to direct.
100%.
That is the bottom line of all of this. Thank you, everybody, so much for watching. This has been an amazing.
A lot. Journey. I will take any distance. I wish you good luck.
Don't worry, it's over 1 hour, so we're good. Thank you so much, Kunle, for coming.
Thank you.
I'm going to summarize the story for you guys so that you can also think about it, because I know we've said a lot. And then you can tell us in the comments what you think as well. So this lady is married to, she says she's married to a good man. She says she's married to a man who loves her. Also, stubborn man, okay? This man has a friend who he dated for 3 years before he met her. And they are still close even after he got married to her. She's uncomfortable with the friendship. And she says, can I meet this person so I can be friends with her? And the husband keeps saying, anytime, but till now she has not met the girl, okay? And then now she has nosedived into snooping, which is, never a good thing in a marriage or a relationship. She's asking that, is it that she's not enough for him to, leave that friendship and stick to her? What about her happiness? She's unhappy about it. Does that not matter to her husband? Kunle has said a lot. Personally, I feel that there is a point you get to in a relationship that a man will look at you, see what causes you unhappiness and say, how can I make you feel better about this? Also, a woman should know that sometimes, Kunle has said it very clearly, it is not by fighting. Especially, like your husband said, if this thing is not really detrimental to our marriage fully, but I understand how you feel, I would also ask for space between the man and the woman. But I hope that based on everything that we've said, the lady who's written in will understand how to go about it so that she can get what she wants, as we know how to do as women. Dear Dan Committee members and viewers, over to you. Thank you so much. I want to say thank you to Kunle for coming to Dear Ife Series podcast. Of course, we always give our friends that come on this lovely dank package. Can I just say, you smell nice. You love it.
Stop.
Oh,
Ife,
okay.
stop. That's my best compliment. You're gonna make me cry.
You do smell nice, but there is something here for you that I hope will make you smell nicer. You love it. I was going to open it. I guess don't even open it. Like, okay, wait first. Let me see.
Can I go?
Wait first, we're not finished. There's a gift for you from Dang Lifestyle. We hope that you enjoy it and that when people hear you come, they say,
What
I can smell it. Thank you so much for coming. Please accept this gift.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much. Did you like this episode? Don't forget to comment, like, share, and click the subscribe button. To watch another episode of Dear Ife series, click here.